Hey guys, it is Sonnet here, and I am making a short guide on orb walking, a very descriptive but short guide on orb walking. So let's get to it. And who better to talk about orb walking than the queen of orb walking? And if you guys didn't catch my reference, Draw Ranger. So, you might be interested in knowing what is orb walking. Orb walking is the manual cast of orbs or special effects to further your position. So there's two parts to the word, orb and walking. So after you cast the orb, the idea is you walk, and then you cast the orb, and then you walk. That's, just letting you know where this is all leading to. Now, what is an orb? An orb is a special effect that accompanies an auto attack. So some orb users you might know of, Draw Ranger, who is the subject of this video, who has frost arrows. We also have Klinks, who has searing arrows. We have Huskar, we have Obsidian Destroyer. I think he's called Outworld Destroyer now. And we also have Silencer and Enchantress and whatnot. So there are a few set of heroes that have orbs. So this is not just limited to a small pool. And some other orbs that you might be familiar with, Desolator, Satanic, Scotty. Those are the first ones that come to mind. Now, so they all have special effects. In this case, Drow Ranger's orb is slowing. Frost arrows. Makes sense? Now, before I head to lane, I want to give myself a cheat. And yes, this is a custom game, so I'm allowed to... Ooh, I don't have any gold. What is this? There we go. I'm gonna buy, I don't know, 15 of those. And why not stout shield and boots and something like that. So I'm gonna go here, try lane, be fun. Now let me just demonstrate the advantages of orb walking. What makes orb walking so useful? Well, orb walking is the idea that you can harass an enemy in lane safely. It is also the idea you can chase down enemies safely as well. So let me demonstrate what auto-attacking looks like in lane. When you auto-attack, you see these creeps are not focusing me at all. Once I attack this Earthshaker, this range creep comes and attacks me right here. And this works for any creeps. It works for towers too. So that's because you put aggression on there. Now, say that I want to attack with my orb. When I attack with my orb, this creep is not paying any attention to me, even though I'm right next to him attacking his allies. That's because orbs are treated like spells, and not auto-attacks. Once you use an auto-attack targeting system, which is basically right-clicking your enemies, the creeps will start attacking you. So if I turn my orb on for autocast, and if you guys don't know how to do that, it is Alt plus whatever your orb is on. So Klinks might be, I think it's Q. There's some that aren't Q. Enchantress, for example, is R. If you turn that on, autocast. I'm waiting for an opportunity. So you see those creeps attacking everyone but me. If I auto attack, these creeps all of a sudden pay attention to me, and I don't like that attention, so I'm going to turn it off. That clears up any confusion there. Now I want to push into the tower and just demonstrate that I can aggro them under their own tower, and I won't feel any aggro from the creeps. You can see right here, if I turn my orb on and auto attack, tower is going to attack me, and I feel very sad because I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm going to heal up very quickly and show you what orb walking looks like. If I orb walk, tower's not attacking me, and I feel happier about myself. The other reason why you might want to orb walk is because it makes you faster and allows you to position. So let's take this for example. If I auto attack, observe my animation. I set up my bow, and then I put my hands down. And this part where I put my hands down is completely unnecessary. Take for example the fact that if I do this, I set up and then I move. I set up, then I move. I don't have to put my hands down. So all of that animation you see after you auto attack That's unnecessary. And most orbs, no, all orbs that are castable have the same thing. If you're casting the orb, it's shorter animation time than if you auto attack. So, what this means is instead of just staying here and positioning myself and taking too long for that, I can continue to auto attack and move. And this is a lot faster and more efficient for chasing. And just keep in mind that orb walking is not just limited to the early game. I mean, just for harassing. It's good overall to practice team fights, taking down towers, whatnot. I just recommend if you have an orb hero, you just practice orb walking. It's a good skill. Now, I was talking about the differences between orb walking, shadow walking, and auto attacking. So auto attacking is when you just attack like this. Shadow walking is basically you have auto attack and then you move. So it's like fake orb walking. But orb walking is the most efficient of the three. Shadow walking is basically what you want to say for fake orb walking. And that is pretty much the only difference between the three. It is confusing, I understand that, but it is a pretty important distinction to make. So overall with that, I think I have gone over all the basic steps in orb walking, all the basic fundamental knowledge that you need to know about orb walking. If you guys have any questions, just leave it down in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them. And I'm looking forward to making the next new video guide. So I'll see you guys until then.